Elon Musk now saying he has lined up $46 billion in financing for his bid to buy Twitter. He also said he's considering buying shares directly from investors to take control of the social media company. And in a securities filing, the Tesla CEO said he has raised $22.5 billion from Morgan Stanley and committed to paying for the rest by selling equity. With us now is Dr. Olaf Groth, global strategist, faculty at UC Berkeley Haas School of Business, and CEO of think tank Cambrian AI. And once again, thanks for joining us.
Always good to be with you, Alan. Thank you.
Hey, this all comes after Twitter adopted, we talked about it before, the poison pill tactic in an attempt to fight off the bid. So how does the poison pill play into he's saying that he's got the money now and can essentially buy up the stock and take over Twitter?
Yeah, look, the poison pill is essentially a way to start the negotiation, not to end the negotiation. The board still has to make a decision whether it wants to accept or reject the bid. Really, what it is saying is that the deal isn't good enough yet, and we're looking around for other suitors. So it's buying time, as it were. Now, Musk has the option of going directly to the shareholders, and he has announced that he's willing to do that. He also has the option of taking the company to the courts, although judges have not been known for looking very favorably upon acquirers suing these boards. They trust the opinion of the independent directors. So, this is a dance now, and it's essentially opening the dance with Musk.
So if I'm a shareholder, I'm going to be looking at what price is he willing to pay and how much money would I make off the deal if I want to sell?
Yeah, I mean, essentially, people are looking at how much of a premium over the trading stock price is he given? Is that enough for me? Am I willing to say yes to that? Of course, alongside with all kinds of other things, like the fact that he wants to, open Twitter to quote unquote free speech. So there are some political considerations here as well.
All right. Speaking of Elon Musk, a recent SpaceX launch carried three very rich businessmen into space. What are the implications for economies and businesses doing something like this?
This is a big one, right? He's essentially taken three high net worth individuals. Unfortunately, all men. Come on, Elon. How about a power woman in the mix here? But he's essentially taken them up there, and for $55 billion a pop. I hope they got more than peanuts. But the implications here are that Elon has really let the genie out of the bottle on the aerospace industry. I think this is a very big positive, certainly for California, which is one of the leading states in the United States on aerospace, generating some $30 billion in value every year, and some 245,000 employees employed by aerospace. And so this will open up the playing field for more innovation, for more participants in the industry, in all things scientific, technological, communication-wise, that will now have to be built once we take more stuff to the space station or to the moon or beyond to Mars, right? So this is really a big opportunity for all of us.
I wanted to talk about China, the prolonged economic slowdown there tied to the COVID lockdowns. China, the second biggest economy in the world. What do you see as the impact that we're talking about for U.S., even Bay Area businesses in particular?
Yeah, talking about another aerospace power, of course. What we've seen here in China is essentially a two-step change. One, China's growth has slowed. GDP has come down to forecast about 4.4% for the year. Productivity has been stagnating. That's change number one. Change number two is that Xi Jinping is doing a pivot from consumer-based internet technologies to all kinds of things that, frankly, California is really good at, like semiconductors, clean technology, enterprise software, cloud solutions, and things of that nature, to the tune of about $2.3 trillion spending by Beijing to lead those types of investments, not just on the coastlines, but also in the interior of the country. So big change is coming. We'll have to see if they take fruition. There is, on the surface of it, theoretically, a lot of opportunity for California companies because those are fields that we're really good at. But I say theoretically because a lot of those are sensitive from a national competitiveness, but moreover from a national security angle, and rightly so. And so Washington is, of course, closely monitoring this, understandably, and it's likely not going to be quite the windfall that it could be if the two countries were seeing eye to eye and were friendly with each other. But in theory, there would be a lot of opportunity playing our capabilities into their new investment horizons.
It wouldn't be a complete visit with you without talking about crypto. So let's talk about Web3. They say it could be the future of the internet. Can you explain what it is and how cryptocurrency is going to come into that?
Yeah, so really, we've seen two pieces of news here in the past couple of weeks. The big Bitcoin 22 conference in Miami has really surfaced the fact that we have not yet seen Bitcoin becoming a hedge in force, as it were, against inflation. Although the so-called maximalists, the people that are saying we're all going to be going crypto pretty soon, have said that rally is still forthcoming. We'll have to see about that. But what we've also seen, and maybe more importantly, is that the politics around crypto are starting to subside as this is becoming a bipartisan look at all the different opportunities that crypto affords. So we're seeing Democrats and Republicans, I think, starting to walk in the same direction, less politicized. We are seeing Honduras, regions of Portugal and other countries, the UK, for instance, also forging into this fairly heavily now. So I think we're in international lockstep at this point, and I can only advise anybody who has not yet gotten into crypto and decentralized finance and various blockchain technologies to acquire those skills and get into tokenomics, because it is coming fairly soon.
All right, and I'm sure we'll talk about it next time too. Dr. Olaf Groth, thanks so much. I really do look forward to the next visit.
Me too, Alan. Always good to be with you. Thank you.